Hell is not a place where God personally torments people, but rather it's a place where God has been removed from the equation. Okay? Hell is a place where God has been removed from the equation. Simply put, God does not send anyone to hell. We choose hell for ourselves. We choose hell for ourselves. Now, to be clear, before you twist that and to make it say something I'm not saying that anyone ever stands on the edge of the lake of fire and says, I'm jumping in. No one ever does that. We're thrown in, right? No one ever willingly jumps into the lake of fire. What I am saying, though, is that the inhabitants of the future, the lake of fire, in the end, they chose their own sin. In the end, they chose their sin. And when they choose their sin over and over and over again, what they are doing is they are declaring their ultimate allegiance, and they are declaring their permanent identity as an enemy of God. They're showing where their loyalties lie. You see, when we choose our sin, we are choosing against God. And a choice against God is in fact a choice of hell, whether we realize it or understand it at all. It's like this. No one smokes cigarettes so that they can get cancer. Right? No one does that. People smoke cigarettes because they want cigarettes, regardless of the consequences. In the same way, no one chooses hell. They choose their sin because they want their sin, regardless of the consequences. So what does God do for someone that wants that? What does God do for someone like that? He does the most loving thing He could do. In His goodness, He releases us. Like an unrequited lover, God simply honors our wishes and releases us to go our own way to a place without Him. That's what He does. What could be more loving than that? See, God does not lock anyone in hell from the outside against their will. But rather, instead, we lock ourselves in hell from the inside through our sin.